All right, let's talk about the Oculus Quest real quick. Facebook's plan for virtual reality and smart glasses this year. It's Morningstar News. So the Oculus Quest 2 is Facebook's latest virtual reality headset. It was released back in October of 2020. And primarily it's used as a gaming device, but it looks like Facebook is planning to do a lot more in the work environment. It was the end of the summer last year, I believe, that Facebook announced they were planning something called Infinite Office. And basically that's a platform for, setting up virtual reality desktop. So they have some plans for things. Another thing was a social VR app called Horizon, which isn't as far along as I guess they would hope. But so they're doing more social and collaborative things for the workspace, and I believe the Horizon is more just Facebook is a social network, so this is kind of the social network. I'm kind of curious how it's going to be a step away from the VR chat, of course, because this is Facebook and they have an image to uphold, I guess, and they have stricter guidelines and everything. But I feel like this is an interesting technology that they're pushing with these. Going with VR for these types of technologies, I think makes sense, especially in this type of climate now with everybody working from home. I think AR makes sense when you're out and about and you're going places. But I think VR is an acceptable solution if you're working from home, which is a lot of what Facebook is talking about here, because last year, now even, people are working from home, and I feel like virtual reality isn't acceptable. Wearing these headsets is an acceptable way to do that type of business. Now, just one last comment about the Oculus Quest 2. So yeah, produced by Facebook, and you need to have a Facebook account to use these, which is kind of interesting decision there. One of the things they've been criticized with, though, is it's only one account per headset. So no multiple profiles, no, if a family is using this device, they all have to share, if you're playing a game, the same high scores, or if you're doing a chat, the same accounts and everything. So it was up to the developers of the software to support any kind of multiple user system, but most did not. But it looks like next month Facebook is going to be offering, at least for a beta test initially, some kind of multi-user support, which is good. So that's what Facebook has got going on with the Oculus Quest 2. So that could be interesting, I hate using the word enterprise, but getting into more enterprise spaces, but also just everyone's working from home, might as well slap on a virtual reality headset and interact with people that way. So that could be interesting, and I'm interested to see what Facebook has coming with that. And another thing Facebook has coming this year, they're calling them smart glasses, and they're making sure that they're not calling these augmented reality glasses, because augmented reality has things anchored in the real world, and it looks like what Facebook is planning to release this year with their glasses is just a display. So the glasses with stuff showing up, but not anchored in the real world. So they're making sure to call these smart glasses and not AR glasses, which makes sense. But it's interesting that that they're going this route. It'll basically be able to showcase some new technologies, and whatever they come out with these smart glasses, I feel like they'll be able to take those into the augmented reality space. So that could be interesting. I'm kind of interested in what they're going to be doing with these, even though I'm not sure if it's something we'd be interested in, because the live anchors in the real world are kind of you know, that's the draw of the augmented reality. But I do like the idea of a HUD or something like that, you know, to tide us over until we get the real stuff, you know. All right, and that's all we got for you today. So what do you think of what Facebook is doing with the Oculus Quest and the smart glasses they've got coming out this year? I'm hoping for more innovation, and I think Facebook has done a good job with the Oculus, notwithstanding being tied to Facebook as a platform. I think the technology is pretty good, and if they keep up with it and keep innovating and, you know, stuff like that, I think it could be the future. I'm not 100% sold on virtual reality being a thing and bulky headsets and stuff like that. So I feel like that will stay mostly a gaming thing. But I know that there are other, the smaller these things get, the more of a reality it can be to use it beyond those, you know, short gaming sessions, if you will. So that's all we've got for you today, and take care.